So happy summer, everyone. Welcome. Happy Monday. Happy summer. We're going to have a good workout today. Got some fun things planned for you for our first warm up. We're going to grab a medium to heavy band. We're just going to be moving it across our body like this. So let's start with taking your left leg behind you into a reverse lunge. And then take your arms up to the left, and then you're going to wood chop motion across that knee in front of you. So that looks like this from the other side. Left leg back, and then you're swinging down over your right knee. So left leg back, and then swinging down diagonally across your right knee. Good. And we'll switch sides in a minute here. Just kind of getting that twisting range of motion. Make sure as you're taking the band from high to low that you're really getting a nice twist in your torso. So this morning's warm-up question is, name an activity that you enjoy that you could easily lose track of time while you're doing. And for me, my mind went straight to the kitchen. So when I am cooking and shopping and doing all the things in the kitchen, I can spend easily a couple hours. Really enjoy that. Time goes by quickly for me. Becky, what makes time pass quickly? What's an activity that makes time pass quickly for you? It's a good one. Okay, so now take your right leg back. So take your right leg, sink that knee down to the ground a little bit in a lunge, and then rotate over that left knee. Whew. Christy, what activity do you easily lose track of time while you're doing? Yes, that's a good one. Love art museums. Okay. Liz and Jill, what activities do you easily lose track of time while you're doing? There you go. Oh, great answers. Okay, we're going to switch it up to the next warm-up exercise now. Still keep that band. We're going to be doing similar action, except for we're going to go forward lunge. So take your left leg forward into a lunge. And as you're lunging with that left leg forward, just take your band straight up over your head. Really, like you're trying to press that band on the ceiling. So we're really trying to get that arm range of motion warmed up. So we're taking just the left leg forward now. Good. Candace, what do you easily lose track of time when you're doing because you enjoy it? All right, let's take it to the other leg. So other leg, right leg in front of you, to that lunge, and then swoop those arms up overhead, press towards the ceiling. Good. All right. Catherine, what is it that you do that you enjoy that time passes quickly for you? There we go. Knitting. Love it. Let's go with our next warm-up exercise now. Last warm-up exercise, getting our legs warmed up, our heart rate up a little bit. We're going to go in for 2 squats and 2 froggers. So you're going to go into regular squats, 1, 2, and then the next 2 are going to be froggers. So hands in front of you, down to the ground or close as you can get, and then exploding up and exploding up. And if you don't jump, that's okay. Just come up explosively onto the heels of on the balls of your feet. So squat, squat, and then jump, jump. Good. Eve, what is an activity that you enjoy that you can easily lose track of time while you're doing? you go. I'm sure Catherine can relate. All right. Love your answers. Love them. So awesome to do an activity that we like and kind of lose yourself because you're having so much fun that you just don't realize where all the time is gone. Okay, now we're warmed up a little bit. So today we are going to have some fun, have a little story time. We're all going to act out some summertime stories together. So our exercises that we do today are going to all be 90 seconds in length. We're going to do a couple rounds of exercise each round. So our first story, and these are taken from your warm-up answer questions. Some of you were here a few months ago. It was the dead of winter. I asked, what would you do if it was a nice summer day when you woke up? So this first round of exercises combines answers from that question. So running on the hot sand in the beach, you might see some seals swim in the ocean and see a shark. That's our first summertime story. We're all going to go through that story together. So for the first exercise, we're going to be doing seal jacks like this. And then we're going to be doing fast feet because we're running on hot sand. So let's get in position for that. We're going to start. And every 15 seconds, we're going to switch between seeing that seal and then running fast on the beach. So we're going to go with the seal jacks in 3, 2, and 1. Back and forth. Okay, getting ready to run on that hot sand in the beach in 3, 2, and we're running in place. The sand is so hot because it is a hot summer day. In 3, 2, and 1. Back to your seal jacks. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And we're running on that beach. The sand is hot. Running towards that water where we're going to swim in just a minute. 3, 2, 1, and seal jacks. Today is a cardio focused day, but we are being a little playful about it with this story. 3, 2, 1, and fast feet on that sand. So that's a big theme today. Making workouts fun and enjoyable. Exercise can be something that is actually fun. You know it because you've seen it here, right? 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Superman swimmers are next. Let me just show you real quick. Everybody's going to get on their mat on their stomach. And Superwoman, rather, swimmers, we're going to be moving our arms in big circles like this as you're tucking your chin into your neck. So everybody, let's get swimming in that ocean where we hope to not see some sharks, but we just might. Wait and see, wait and see. Here we go. 3, 2, and now we're swimming. So this is a full 90 seconds here. So you may need to take 1 or 2 breaks from this. Do make sure though that you have your chin tucked in, like you're trying to chuck your chin into your neck or your chest. What that does is it prevents you from using your neck muscles to hold your back up like this, because this is like a mid to lower back strengthening exercise. Whew. So keep on swimming and keep that chin tucked in. I make a double chin motion. All right, we're halfway through. Take a break if you need at any point, and then get right back into it. So the importance of play, right? It's important whether we are exercising or not exercising, so just kind of let ourselves go to that place, do an activity once in a while where you lose track of time. Super healthy. But I think it's also important to move our bodies in ways that we enjoy. That helps us stay consistent and helps us return to activities we enjoy. We just try to have a little fun with it. And that's what we're doing today. We're having a little fun with it. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Remember, I said we might see a shark. Here it comes. Here it comes. So watch out. You're going to be on the mat again. Doing a side plank. So your side plank can be on your feet like this or on your knees. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be putting your shark fin up in the air, right? Fingertips to the ceiling. And you're going to be bobbing up and down in the waves. So you're going to drop one hip to the mat and then press it up, all the while keeping that shark fin up in the air. Let them know you're coming, okay? So we're going to do 45 seconds on each side with that one. So assume your best shark position. I know you have it there. Start on one side. Hands up to the ceiling, and we are going. A very, very tight core as you're doing this. Okay, here we go. We are almost through this side. Ooh, being a shark is hard work, isn't it? All right, 3, 2, and switch sides. Shark fin on your other side. And up to the ceiling, and we are going. Try to also look straight ahead. That just helps the whole neck and back alignment here. Good. Okay. All right. 10 seconds left. Keep on sharking. So after this is done, in 3, 2, and 1, we got to go through that whole story one more time just to make sure we all got it down pat. So, all right, let's do this. So we are going to be back on our feet here, looking for those seals and running across that hot sand. You're doing great. Keep it up. Seal jacks in 3, 2, and let's do this. Switching every 15 here. Fast feet in 3, 2, and let's go. All right, we're running, and now we are looking at seals again. 3, 2, and seal jacks. And 3, 2, and 1. Running and running. That sand is super hot, so don't leave your feet on the ground for long. Get them up. 3, 2, one more time to take a look at those seals. Let's go. Okay. And we need to do one last run across that beach to get into the water. Go for a swim, and we're running. Let's go. Super close to the edge of the water. You can squat down in it for superwoman swimmers next. 3, 2, and we are swimming. Let's get onto your mat. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So I'm having fun. Hope you all are with me at the beach right now. Next round of exercise will be a different story, but I am a proponent of moving in whatever way feels fun, feels good to you. That is the most important thing. People are sometimes always touting a certain way of exercise, a certain style, and go for it if that's what you love and what excites you. But if it doesn't, that doesn't need to be your movement. You can, if your movement is enjoying walks through the park, that's what you should do. or Fitcamp, right? Love the fun we have. And that's how I try to make it. Ooh, so we want to do it again and again. All right. Keep moving. "25 seconds to go. All right, final 15. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, had a little sound thing there. You're almost there. Keep swimming. About 5 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1. You have completed your swim. One more activity. Stay on that mat. Got to look out for sharks now. Side plank, arm up. And we're going in 3, 2, and do your best, shark bob. Got this. So you should feel tension in those abs as you raise and lower the hips. If you don't feel tension, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, do a quick cough and hold your breath. Don't breathe in after your cough. That feeling is what you should feel. That's a core tight feeling. Shouldn't be holding your breath while you're doing this, but if you need to do an exercise to see what it feels like to have core tension, that's what you would do. Whew. And 3, 2, switch sides. Sharks coming from the other side. Watch out. See so many fins. I love it. We're a pod. I don't know if sharks are a pod. Somebody can correct me later, but we're a pod of sharks. That sounds wrong. Pod of sharks, pod of female sharks swimming through our Monday. Nothing can get in our way now. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, grab a drink. Get ready. It's story time again. Story time. Okay, so for our next exercise, some people mentioned going to a baseball game and getting on a bike ride. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to have it's a nice summer day. We're going to a double header. After that, we're going to go on a nice bike ride. And then, oh, guess who said this? We're going to sit on the front porch and knit, right? We're going to knit with a glass of wine. Sounds like a pretty good summer day, right? So at the double header, we're going to be doing a base steel side shuffle, right? Stealing those bases side to side. And we're also going to be doing safe squats. So what do they do when you're safe at baseball? Like this. So you're going to be safe squatting like that. All right, so we're going to get that going on. Everybody's head to the game now. So get ready. Get ready. We're going to steal some bases now. This is another one. We're switching every 15 seconds. So starting in 3, 2, 1, steal those bases. You're going whatever space you have in the room you're working in right now, just quick shuffle to the left and the quick shuffle to the right. You get the most out of this when you are really crouching down, trying to get your butt low to the ground. And we are safe squatting. Squat and mark a safe. She made it all the way around the bases. Safe. 3, 2, 1, side shuffle. Steal that base. Okay, 3, 2, and safe squats. Squatting super safe. We're going to be on the mat next for our bicycle ride. Do little bicycle crunches. In a manner of speaking, safe side squats, or not side squats, side steps. You're stealing by stepping to the side here. And safe squats one last time. Here we go. So those arms are straight, coming across your body and then all the way out to the side. Cross those arms in front of you and then whip them out to the side. Safe. Okay, back to the mat. And we're gonna start with slow bicycles. So you're on your back, moving your feet in and out like this. It's starting in 3, 2, and go. So what's most important here, and what I always say, right? Keeping your low back super pressed against that mat. What that does is gives you the best lower abdominal workout as you're moving the legs. If you don't do that, 2 things, you're in the risk of hurting your back. And number 2, you're really only working your legs. You're not getting a good core workout. So the most important thing here is to pretend like you have a little piece of something under your low back and you're smashing it against the mat with your low back. And now we're going to involve a crunch in this. So you're going to take your opposite elbow to your opposite knee. Still keep that same slow tempo with the legs, but you're going to crunch up and tap your knee with your elbow of your opposite arm. So left elbow to right knee, right elbow to left knee. Good. Just on a leisurely stroll here after the game. Got to stretch our legs out after sitting for a double header, that's for sure. It's a lot of sitting. Here we go. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So this is going to get real cute. Catherine, you can make fun of me later for my imitation of knitting. I have some like plant stakes here. So knitting, right? We're kind of like putting these things together. So you're going to be knitting with larger than life needles here. Play along. So we're going to be going like this and like this, right? We're going to be taking these big, huge, nobody's ever seen needles like this knitting. But the kicker is you're going to be doing jumping as well. So it's kind of like a scissor jack. We've done those before, but you're really driving those larger than life needles up across your body. So that's what we're going to be into for the next 90 seconds here, is sitting on our front porch knitting because we've had a long bike ride. And let's do this. So try to get the opposite arm and leg forward. So if your right leg's hopping forward, that's your left arm with that giant left needle going across your body. Good. Together, we're all just knitting the biggest sweater. We're knitting Bigfoot a sweater, maybe. Oh, looking good. I'm sure you knitters are like, this is not at all how it goes. But have you ever knit with needles this big that you had to jump while you were knitting? Nope, first time here with me. You're welcome. Okay, halfway through. Keep it up. So challenge yourself to jump in the beginning here. 90 seconds is a longer interval. So if you need to step back and forth at any point, you can do that instead of hopping. Also go in the speed that you can, as fast as you can to start with, and you can always slow down towards the end of the interval, which is almost now because we have 15 seconds left. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. All right, time to go back to the game. We're gonna steal some bases. Are you ready for it? Okay. Side shuffle steal in 3, 2, go. So this is fast, right? Never seen anybody steal a base by going slow. So as fast as you're comfortable with going, as fast as you feel like is a challenge for you, is what makes me happy. Okay, and now we are safe squats. We stole, we made it, we're safe now. 3, and side shuffle. Stealing again. Here it is. And we made it. So safe squats. You made it, but now you have to steal one last time. So let's do it. Move to the side. Get there. We're faking them out. And we made it. So let's do safe. Safe squats. Big arm movements here. Yes. Looking good. 3, 2, 1. Back to the mat. Time for a bicycle ride. So you're on your back here. And you're moving those legs slowly while pressing the low back directly into the mat. And we are going. Yes. Keep it up. So the upper back and the arms and the neck should feel pretty relaxed here. Focus all your attention on drilling that low back into the mat throughout the entirety of your leg movement. So this is great core work because we are training our bodies and our cores to be still no matter what is happening around them. Now we're doing in the crunch. So opposite elbow to opposite knee, still with that same tempo. Because that's what happens, right, with our backs when we hurt them or tweak them, is we're usually bending or moving or twisting in some way, or, you know, upper half and lower half are doing different things. And the core just is the weak link and kind of is what causes us to tweak a little bit when it's not strong. So training our core in this way is super important to keep our backs safe. So we're moving our arms and our legs, but we're really just focusing on that tension in the core. The core is being still, low back's pressed against the mat, getting strong for everyday life. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now it's time for giant needle knitting. I think it's needles. I don't know anything about knitting. I apologize for everyone that does. And that's, anyways, let's have fun and go. Knit with your giant needles. Okay, so challenge yourself to jump if you can in the beginning and move faster in the beginning here. And you can always tone it down a notch if you need to keep moving through the end of the interval, but whatever you do, just keep moving. That is the name of the game. We're almost done with Bigfoot sweater. So close. You know it, I know it. You're doing good things this morning for yourself, for your week. Oh, halfway. Keep moving. Last 30 seconds. Oh, this is where it comes in. Training our bodies to keep going. Whew. Even when it's really hot and we feel tired. This is where we get those cardio gains. 15 seconds. Come on, you've got this. Just a few seconds to go. Keep moving. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Okay. Are you excited for the next story? I am, because it's kind of how I want to spend my summer day. Hiking in the woods, reading a book. Well, I got a lot of book readers here today. And just sitting at your lake house, enjoying the view. So doesn't that sound like a nice summer day? So we're going to do those things in the form of exercises. We're going to need our chairs. So everybody get out your chairs, because what happens when you go hiking in the woods? Well, sometimes you have to go up hills and even hop over logs. So that's what we're doing to begin with here. You're going to do step ups for going uphill, and then log hop overs. You're going to be hopping over the log like this. So you'll be resting your arms on the chair, your hands on the chair, and hopping over a log. That will be every 15 seconds of switching on that. Going for step ups and then hopping over your logs. Because we're going to be deep in the woods. Lots of logs in the way. But you are up for it this Monday morning. All right, everyone ready? Let's get to our chairs. And we are stepping up in 3, 2, and 1. Complete steps. So we're in this hike. We're enjoying nature, but as you can feel, it's a bit hilly right now, right? Going up this hill. But we got a log, so let's stop and hop over the logs. So you can do both feet at one time, or just kind of step over with one foot and then the other. A little more challenging if you jump both feet together, but it helps to kind of kick your butt with your feet as you're stepping up. And don't step up now. Going back uphill. No more logs for at least 10 seconds. 3, 2, and here we got some more logs. So you're stepping over, hopping over those logs. It's a pretty big log, so try to get those feet away from the ground as much as you can. 3, 2, stepping up again, climb up that hill. All right, big log coming up and jump over it now. Here we go. You are almost done hopping in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we had a nice hike. Now we're gonna sit and read a book. It's a little more active sitting than you might be used to. And I have some delicious variations for you, so pay attention. The hardest version of this is doing this, right? Legs are straight and kind of leaning back. This is akin to the Russian twist, where you are kind of just perched on your butt and leaning back and really feeling that lower abdominal engagement. So the more you scoot back on the chair, the easier it's going to be to keep those legs straight. You can scoot back all the way if you want. So that's one way to make it easier. Another way to make it easier is not have the legs completely straight. So you can pick the variation that lets you keep moving through the 90 seconds. So you're going to be sitting, maybe the legs will be bent a little bit, maybe they'll be straight, but you'll be leaning back in that chair a little bit. And this is majorly a lower abdominal exercise. So everybody go ahead and get sitting on their chairs, pick your favorite book, because you're going to want something to pass this 90 seconds away. All right, 3, 2, and so here, it's really important that you do feel lower abdominal tension, because if you don't, then it's basically just your hip flexors. You are going to feel the fronts of your legs working in this, no doubt, maintaining this hip flexion, but you also are leaning back just a little bit in the chair so that you can feel that lower abdominal engagement. And like I was saying before, that feeling you get when you do a cough and you hold your breath, that is core tension. So please breathe through this exercise. But if you need a frame of reference for what core tension feels like, do a little cough and hold your breath. And you want to have that sensation through this whole exercise. We're over halfway done. As you move through this, you can scoot back on the chair or bend your knees to allow yourself to keep doing this exercise. Keep modifying it so you can keep doing it. And we are almost 20 seconds away from the end here. You want to also have some of that same feeling in your lower abdominals when you do those slow bicycles where you're pressing that low back into the mat. You're kind of doing the same thing here, but you don't have a mat to press into. You're kind of just trying to flatten that low back curve. Really pull your belly button into your spine. Hold that tension and done. Whoa. Longest book you've ever read, right? So we're going to go move next to sitting at the lake house, just sitting and watching the lake, enjoying the summer day. But we're going to be sitting A little active sitting again. We're going to do a marching wall sit. So you're going to be sitting on your wall, marching up and down like so. So we're going to be into that here in 3, 2, and here you go. Marching wall sit. So here we're marching and you're trying to keep your back of your head, the back of your shoulders in contact with the wall the whole time. You really want that weight of your legs to be going through your heels. So as you're stepping, you're really pressing through the heels here. Good. Just imagine yourself sitting at the lake house. Maybe you've got a cold drink, but nothing to do except for sit there and watch the water and do marching wall sits. Ooh, halfway done. So in order to keep moving through the whole interval, if you need to stand up on the wall a little bit, that's okay. I do want you to challenge yourself in the beginning of this interval to sit down as close to the ground as you can. Lower that butt. Oh, look at you. Crushing this marching wall sit. Only 20 seconds to go. Last 10, you've got this. Keep moving. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Made it through. One more time around. We are going to grab our chairs again and go to the woods. So let's get there. Let's go climb that mountain in the woods. And we're going in 3, 2, and step. Alternating legs here, stepping all the way up. Up. I think I see it. Here it comes, a log. Let's jump. Get over that log. All right, doing great. Log is no match for you. 3, 2, and climb. Up you go. All right. And now we are hopping. Look at that log. It's a pretty log. Let's hop over it. Try to clear it completely. 3, 2, climbing up again. One more hill here. You got this. Everybody, Donna's going to work right now. Wave hi. Hi, Donna. Bye. All right. 3, 2, and hop. Last log. Three, 2, and 1. Okay. Now, what are we doing? We're going to sit and read a book. Grab a good one. We got 90 seconds to kill. Edge of the chair, feet up, and go. So as fun as I make these workouts, right? There's exercises like this where I ask you to sit still for 90 seconds with your leg out, and you're like, how much fun? Oh, it's fun to get your core strong, isn't it? No, but I really do try to make these workouts fun. And that's the theme of today. Just really finding something that you enjoy and taking that as what you do to move, committing yourself to moving in that way, especially if it's something where you lose track of time. Yeah, it's a really healthy thing to do. Oh, look at that. We're over halfway done. Keep moving on the chair. You can either bend your knees or scoot yourself back on the chair a little bit if you need to modify and keep that core tension throughout the rest of this interval. You're doing great though. Keep it up. 20 seconds to go. Really flattening that curve in your low back, doing that same movement where you would be doing on the mat with the bicycle, pressing your low back into the mat. Oh, that same lower abdominal tension. 10 seconds to go. You've got this. Keep it up. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Marching wall sits. And then we get a little bit of a break. So let's go sit at the lake house. Take a look at that lake. Grab your cold beverage, and we are marching wall sit. 3, 2, and go. All right. So we're almost done. I mean, we have less than 10 minutes with our workout today. So what we're going to do for the last remainder of the time after we're done with this marching wall sit is just a little fitness assessment practice exercises. We have our fitness assessment at next week already. So we're still keeping on track with interspersing our workouts with those exercises to help us get some gains in strength with the fitness assessment exercises. So we'll be doing a couple of those after we're finished with our wall sits here. Oh, by the way, you have reached the 30-second mark. Only 30 seconds to go. Keep marching, putting that weight through your heels, not the balls of your foot, but your heels. That's going to help take some stress off your knee and also work the correct muscles in your leg. Last 15 seconds. You've got this. Keep on moving. Back is against the wall, shoulders, head is against the wall. Looking straight ahead. Got this. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, my goodness. You have earned a little break. Get yourself a drink of water and take a look what we're going to do here. These are familiar exercises. So we're going to be, you can just watch for now, but we're going to be doing the exercise where you're combining your donkey kick and your row together. So our first exercise will be taking the band around the arch of both of your feet so that you can kick out like this. Do your donkey kick. At the same time you're doing the donkey kick, you're going to row with the opposite arm. So one band is being trapped under the other hand, so you can row back with the other arm like this. A little combo move there. So we're going to do that for about a minute on each side. So I will give you a second to get yourself together for this one. Make sure you've got a medium or so band on your feet for those donkey kicks. We're only going to be doing about a minute on each side. And then whatever band for your rows. So this is the rows where you're like bow and arrow row like this. So we're going to be doing this, but on all fours on the mat. Everybody looks like they are getting into position there. So you're going to get on your hands and knees on the mat. Let's start by trapping the band against the ground with your right hand. So you're going to put the palm of your hand on that band, trapping it, your right hand, trapping it under your right hand on the mat. And then you'll be pulling back with that left arm, rowing like this. So every time that left arm comes back, that right foot's going to go into a donkey kick, right? So we're going to get started with that here. Just a second. And 3, 2, and left arm row, right foot donkey kick. A lot happening here. Pretty much a full body workout because you got to keep your core tight with this to balance and to prevent twisting in your core. So here's another one of those core exercises where you're maintaining that rock-like stability in your core, even though your arms and legs are kind of moving in different directions. Super important for everyday life to be able to have that tension no matter what the upper and lower body's doing. 20 more seconds. Right leg is into that donkey kick. Left arm goes into that row. You're pulling that left hand all the way back to that left armpit. Okay, and now we're going to switch sides in 3, 2, trap the band under your left hand, and the right arm is going to row back. Starting in 3, 2, right arm rows back, left leg goes into the donkey kick at the same time. Whew. Got this. Keep moving. All right. We've only got 20 seconds to go. Keep it up. All right. Final few. Just keep moving. Doing great. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next up, we're going to do a minute, just a minute of push-ups. Got to touch on those a little bit. We are going to hit those good next week for our fitness assessment. So whatever position you like for your push-ups, we're going to get that started here. And 3, 2, and 1 minute of your push-ups. Let's go. This is our last exercise today. So really push yourself here to keep moving through the whole interval if you can. So push-ups are basically a moving plank. So you want to have as much tension in your core when you're doing a push-up as you would if you were doing a plank. All right, last 20 seconds. Keep it up. Less than 10, you've got this. 3, 2, and 1, you did it. Whew. Great job. Okay, so our first stretch today is going to be on those hip flexors. So 2 ways to do that. First way is going to be taking your left knee back on the mat like this, stretching by pushing your whole body forward towards that right knee and pushing the fingertips up to the ceiling. And if anybody has discomfort kneeling on their knee, that could just be done in a standing position. So that's an alternative for any of you who don't like the feeling of the pressure on the knee, on the mat. So we're gonna hold that for just a second here. So like I mentioned, our Fitcamp or fitness assessment is next week already. We only have 2 Fitcamps left in June already. Moving right through. I have nailed down the dates for July Fitcamp. We are going to do the same schedule as this month, Monday and Thursdays at 7 a.m. Switch sides. Left foot is forward, right knee is back, rocking your body forward till you feel a good stretch in the front of that right thigh. Fingertips up to the ceiling. All right. Everyone did so great today. Thanks for taking me on the summer story time. Thanks for coming with me. I really had a lot of fun with that. Hopefully you did too. And it is summer, right? Congratulations, we all made it to the summer solstice. Whew. Okay, let's do a calf stretch. All right, a little bit of explosive movements today. So let's get into that calf muscle. Left leg back, heel is planted on the ground. Left heel is planted on the ground. As you push your body in towards the wall, go until you feel a stretch in that left calf there. Our next workout on Thursday is going to be a strength focused workout. It's called body bag band wall. Kind of a crazy name. We're going to spend each block of work dedicated to using our body weight, using a bag, using a band, using a wall. So that's where that comes from. But think you'll have fun with that one with me. Right leg back, left leg forward. Keep that right heel planted on the ground as you keep that right leg straight and let your body lean in towards the wall until you feel a good calf stretch on that right side. Super impressed with all the rainbow pictures coming in. Keep them coming in. The drawing for that's going to be in a little over a week. So the contest is going until the end of the month. I think I'm going to have Victoria draw a lucky name out of a bag. So, and we're closing in on $100 donated to the Prasad Center. So that's really exciting too. But I'm just loving the joy in everyone's pictures and seeing the rainbows. It's been great. So keep them coming. You can post as many times as you like. All right, let's get into the arms a little bit. So we're going to stretch that arm across your body, pull it in with your other arm. Get a nice shoulder stretch going on there. All right. Okay. And other arm, stretch it over. I know I mentioned in the email, so you probably saw it, but I'll mention it again. So we started Fitcamp in the winter time when it was cold, and now it's really hot. So just for your own comfort, maybe put a fan in your house, because most people don't keep their houses the same temperature as a gym would be this time of year, which is like 65-ish degrees. So you're going to overheat easily if you don't have some sort of ventilation on yourself. So just keep that in mind for when we're working out indoors this summer, that it will really make a difference. You'll feel better. You'll be able to do more if you can just have a little air on yourself. One final stretch and then we're done. Finger interlace behind the back, trying to get into the shoulders and the biceps a little bit more this time. So pulling those hands away from your butt and also letting your chin sink into your chest so you get a stretch through the back of your neck. Okay. All right, you crushed it. Good job. Happy Monday, everyone. Thank you for being here with me. Enjoy the rest of your day and your week.